The Game Award for Best Multiplayer Game goes to Apex Legends.
You guys struggling to control recoil on Call of Duty, it's not your fault, you're just not using the correct script on your Cronus.
What would I be without you? I would be nothing without you.
The aim assist that he's getting with the Zim, he's not touching his controller or mouse right now. This is pure aim assist. Now if I go to John, this is John's aim assist. Oh my god. No, these people on console are legitimately fucking cheating.
Oh my god. I'm crazy. Look at, no, bro.
G'day, I just came up with the most ingenious plan to screw cheaters over. Now, for a while now, I've been reporting on the massive cheating problem that's happening across all games, all platforms, and game developers aren't doing enough, the anti-cheats aren't doing enough, and PlayStation and Xbox aren't doing enough. So all games right now has a rampant cheating issue. And even if FPS games are ruined for you right now and you go on something like 2K, there is an abundant amount of cheating on even games like that. So enough is enough. It's time to take action into our own hands with the most perfect revenge. We are going to set up our own platform selling scripts to these cheaters. Not scripts that reduce recoil and do stuff for you, but don't actually enable them to cheat, but hurt them and make fun of them. You're laughing, but imagine someone that paid for that script. How pissed on me. My plan is to go through this entire process in this video. We are going to build a web page. We're going to pay people to design these scripts to troll the fuck out of cheaters. And then the final step is to use you guys to promote these to all the dumbass cheaters. And why at the moment there is no true way of understanding how many of these devices out there are ruining our gameplay. But at this point in time, it's safe to say it's in the hundreds of thousands. Just for the Cronus alone, there's a Discord with over 100,000 members. So my idea to absolutely cuck and screw over these cheaters is to actually be completely transparent with how many people buy the scripts and also have 40% of all profit generated go back towards the community. Our entire Robin the Hood plan is going to unfold in this video. I feel like this is the greatest idea I've had in a while because these scumbags are ruining everyone's experience. So I think the first step we need to do is go onto a website called Fiverr where we can hire people to help us with our master plan. The first thing is we need an absolute banging website and a name for our services. There's a ton of devices and a ton of games that is going to make this somewhat complicated that all these scripts are used on. So there's a Zim that gives you aim and assist on mouse and keyboard. There's scripts for that. There's a Cronus. There's the Titan. There's all sorts of different crappy devices people use to cheat, and we're going to cover them all. First step is getting the best website built. We want something amazing. We want something banging. 1,200 views. Okay, all of this is like pretty expensive, but like I think it's going to be worth it. We want someone professional. You know what? I'm sold. I am ready to take this to the next level. So for part 2, I just scoured the internet to find somebody who could build this code for me, which meant browsing all the cheating discords for Cronus Zen. And trust me, that was the easy part. There were hundreds of them, filled with thousands and thousands of cucklords. But almost no one there had anything to do with the coding until I found this guy. So you have experience writing scripts, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And you could make scripts and like completely fuck people over and like just performance de-enhance their game, right?
Turn the advantage to a disadvantage for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I specifically made it to where it wouldn't ban him, but he would get a kick or timeout warning.
Wait, can you code it so that it gets a bed?
Oh yeah, of course I can.
Oh, that's probably the best option. Fuck yeah. If you can do that on certain games, like then you just encode it to get the bed. Fuck yeah. So is that for Fortnite? Because Apex hasn't managed to ban anyone using Cronus and Zen. But if there's a game that actually fucking bans them and you can like code it in a way that will get them banned, that's a W. So unfortunately, we can't go ahead with the scripts or get people banned on Fortnite. As much as I would love that, unfortunately, that delves into the realm of having to give them a thing that gives them an advantage, like a macro that will be detected, which is technically me selling cheats, which is not what I'm going to do. This is a script for what? This is for Apex.
So, all right. So these right here, where it says Xbox XB360, these are basically the buttons and the directions you would have the buttons. So you want me to start working on the project?
Yeah. So with him up building those, the next step is this. We need to buy a domain for this website. And that means we're going to have to figure out a name, what we're going to call this whole thing. I was originally just going to call it Zeus Scripts, but I think tying it to my name isn't that smart, seeing as a lot of people recognize me as like the ultimate cheat hater. So instead, I think we're going to look for a website, something like this. hecticscripts.com.au. Okay, I don't want them to know I'm Australian. I don't think that's smart. I think we just need hecticscripts.com. $8.50. Bargain! Bro, that is way cheaper than I thought it would be. Success, baby. Hecticscripts.com is now ours. Now, back to the website part. Now, this was hell. The first guy that I found that I contracted, I paid extra to have it done in a shorter period of time. He ended up telling me he wouldn't have time to get everything I wanted done, so he refunded me, which I was like, okay, we'll just go find someone else. We found somebody else, and then this guy basically told me the same thing, that like, one, he couldn't get it done quick enough, two, he wanted more money. And then I was like, okay, I'll just go elsewhere. I'll go with someone else. He's like, no. Stay with me. It looks bad if anyone cancels. And so I stayed with him. And then 24 hours later, he sent me a cancel message when he was supposed to deliver the website. So he literally did nothing except drag my balls through the mud. And this is where we found our third guy, which ended up being the MVP and going through and building this whole thing for us. In my mind, an absolute stunning, banging website. Hecticscripts.com, baby. The one-stop shop for every brain-damaged cucklord that enjoys cheating. And the title ain't a lie. We do sell the best scripts, because they're the best scripts for everybody that plays the game legit. Because every single one of these are gonna completely fuck you over. Which brings us back to the script guy that was building the scripts for us. Yeah, he let us down. Not only a little bit, but big time. He said he had them ready. Then the next day he said he was gonna send them, and he was just really busy. And then the day after that, he was like, oh, I'll get my friend to send them. And at that point, I just gave up, and we started to try to do it ourselves. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably tried to build 100 codes, and not a single goddamn one worked. Like, they wouldn't load onto the Zen. We were going through hell. And the reason we were going through hell was simply because the script I wanted was to like randomly fuck them up. Like randomly invert their controller for a few seconds, randomly spin them around. Like everything to fuck them up, I wanted to happen randomly. With the Zen, I found out after pouring hours and hours into scripting and why the hell won't this work, using AI to code for me and not figuring out why it wouldn't work, we couldn't add the randomizer.
Oh, does it? It works, yeah.
Fuck! So it's a randomizing that doesn't.
There.
How is that a dick and ball cuz? What is that? Can you see the image? I'm not seeing it.
That is not.
That's one onlooking penis, bro. Like it's definitely trying something, but what is that? Hey, but at least that's impossible. Like try kill someone with that shit on. Like try get a kill with that on. I guarantee you it'd be impossible. Try kill one of these dummies. Try control that.
Oh my god.
You're laughing, but imagine someone that paid for that script. How pissed that would be.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to readjust it. I'm not even fucking.
So basically, the script is always on. I ended up putting in a bit more time and perfecting the peen, so it has much better, rounder shaped balls and a longer shaft. Because that's the most important part, obviously. So now that we have everything set up, ready to rock and roll, the only thing left is to put this into action. And that's where I need all of your guys' help. Now, these cheaters are taking over all these platforms. They're infesting it, mainly over on TikTok, flexing their cheats, telling everyone they have the best scripts. Well, it's our time to destroy all these nerds by saying hectic scripts are the new best scripts, tricking all these dumbass idiots into thinking hecticscripts.com is the place to go for their needs. I want you guys to be very careful though not to advertise cheating in any way, shape or form, because everyone here, including you, hates these bastards. On all these posts flexing their scripts, we can definitely roast them, tell them how garbage their scripts are and how much better the Hectic scripts are. Now, the thing is, the Hectic scripts are pretty expensive, so they're gonna be absolutely pissed when they find out why they're the best scripts. It's in crypto, so there's no way of them getting a refund, but I think out of the kindness of my heart, we're gonna offer refunds. Only to those that put a video evidence of them dunking their Zen into water, then they'll get refunded for their script. I think that by far is the best outcome. We're not scamming at all because nowhere on that website do we promise any zero recoil. We don't promise any function. They're buying game packs and they will get the game packs. They just might not be exactly what they thought they would be. Just like when you buy something on Amazon and it comes and it's like half the size you thought it would be. But there's actually a lot more I do want to do with this. If there's a game developer watching right now and you want me to code in a way that you can actually detect these devices in your game, I'm happy to work alongside you to get everyone that uses these scripts banned. We can definitely do that. So there will be an update video in about a month where we go over exactly how many of these are sold, how much money was made, and how we're going to dish out your cut. It'll probably go something like comments I see on like cheating pages telling their scripts suck and that Hectic's better, that kind of thing. This may work, it also may not. It's crypto. That'll scare a lot of people away. But even if we just trick one or two and get one of them to put their Cronus in water, I think that's a W. Also, if there's any mega code nerds that really understand cheat/malware infrastructure, definitely get into contact with me about future projects. There's actually an amazing YouTuber that quit 4 years ago that built these fake cheat softwares that screwed over cheaters, but actually recorded their gameplay while screwing them over. And I would love to bring something like that back. I know it's super complicated. Just like everyone loves seeing the Indian call centers get taken down in a similar fashion, I would love to do the same thing to all these cheating scumbags. Anyway, that is all for today, guys. And just remember, hecticscripts.com for all your scripting needs.
Mighty Zeus, god of thunder from down under.
Anybody have a lozenge? I might be bleeding.